dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
Then drink some brews.
Drink some brews.
We're dudes.
We're dudes.
Listen to tunes.
Listen to tunes.
And drink some brews.
And drink some brews.
All right.
Oh,
it is
man.
Sunday. What in the hell?
Oh, I guess some Oasis is playing, dude.
We're going to get copyrights.
Oh,
You're
too
totally
soon.
gonna get busted,
Oh, man.
man. Oh no.
There's always
It's
got to be
not
some
enough.
kind of difficulty.
Hey, man, it's Sunday, man. It's the
Every
day to...
week. Sunday, fun day.
Oh, man. What a great day.
Right?
So I'm glad we're doing this, man. First time in Studio A.
Studio A for the live feed. I keep forgetting the camera's over there now. We got an external camera. Hopefully the audio's going as planned this evening.
Yeah, if you can just give us a little feedback on that this week, that'd be fantastic.
Well, they told us last week, so I'm sure they'll tell us again. Hello from Arizona,
Hey,
Shelby
what's
Rhea.
up? Hello.
Hey,
Shelby Rhea out in Arizona.
What's it like? What's the weather like out there?
But it's hot.
I bet it's hot.
But it's a dry heat.
Have you ever been to Arizona?
I've been through Arizona. Yeah.
I've never been there before. What about you, Carlos?
I have been out. I've been at Phoenix. I went to LA once and had a layover in Phoenix.
Yeah, all the way to Tacoma? Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA?
That's something like that.
That's the only thing I know about Phoenix, Arizona. Just to see if it's not a Steve Miller Band reference. I
Took
don't
me a
want it.
minute to pick up what you were putting down.
No,
All right.
it's just the wheels got turning. I hear Phoenix, Arizona, boom, all the way to Tacoma.
I
Always
started
happens
thinking of
every time in my head.
standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Oh no.
The Eagles song.
Yeah, there you go. That's fun. Well, as you can see, there's a handsome fella to my left. It's maybe stage right on the telescreen,
Yeah.
the telephone screen, or the computer, or the pad system. Well, what's your name,
My
sir?
name's Johnny Ping. I'm happy to be here.
All right,
Johnny Ping.
Johnny Ping. Insert golf clap. Yeah, we used to have a sound guy, but he
quit.
yeah.
Apparently, people like to get paid.
That's really overrated.
Right?
You know, it takes
like-
teamwork to make the dream work.
There you go,
true.
dude. T-shirt idea.
T-shirt idea.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Well, we have been dipping our toes into the T-shirt realm.
What happens if you steal quotes, like inspirational quotes from people? Like, you didn't patent that. Well, I could just say that I said that. But then again, now it's documented on live
It
feed.
happens all the time.
Yeah. You got to fake it to make it.
You do.
You can't fake the funk. You can't quantify the funk either.
You can't.
Man.
But let's see here. Speaking of T-shirts, I want to push something for a second. Let's see. Dudes, Tunes, and Brews T-shirts.
Yeah, you've been working
Have you
hard
heard
on
of
these,
this?
man.
Have you heard of this? It's a thing. Here we go. Let me show this to you here.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Fresh off the press,
Woo.
dude.
Cold brew, a hot brisket, and the love of a good woman. Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. If you're interested in getting yourself one of these, hit us up at dudestunesandbrews@gmail.com, and we'll work out the details.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, that's cool.
Nice. Very good. What vendor did you use?
Me.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's all him,
DTV
man.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, yeah. It's very...
Tell me more.
Tell me more. How
If I need some Johnny Ping shirts.
How about I show you a little bit more of my work here? That
Hey,
you can also
yeah,
get
dude.
if you contact us at dudestunesandbrews@gmail.com. This is my favorite.
Oh, yeah. This is a big hit.
Grinder. I hardly know her.
Nice. Okay.
I like that.
All
one.
right.
I like that.
Right.
one.
And it's got a power tool on it.
Yeah, it's got
grinder.
an action. That's a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
grinder, by the way.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah, that was really good.
That's one of them $70 grinders. If you want to grind it on your shirt, don't go for the cheapies.
Yeah.
No, man, don't
No
go
handheld device.
This is one of Josh's favorites. I'll get in any van for tacos.
Ooh,
I mean,
can't
it is what it
wait
is,
to test that theory.
You know, tacos good or bad, I've had them.
I love tacos. This is another good one here. It's all about saving the environment, being a better person. Go green. Drink from the jug.
Ooh, I like
Okay.
that. And look at the color of that. You could wear that as a man, or you could wear that as a woman.
That's a test shirt, so that's not the actual.
I like the color, though. It's got
a nice
that
color.
poly
It's a
kind
nice
of
color.
blend.
It makes me feel thin.
Yeah, it
I've
stretches
modeled all
just
of these.
right. I like that.
This is another hit. Be great under your Christmas tree. Hell yeah, I recycle. I've used your mom at least a dozen times.
Hey-o!
Hey,
Oh!
hey.
These are just some.
That
of the,
was tight.
These are just some of the awesome quality T-shirts you can get from DTB Graphics. Hit us up via the email if you're interested in receiving one.
And if you use your own shirt, it's a little
If you're in the
less
local
money.
area and you want to pick out your own shirt so you know you're not getting some some cheap, chintzy stuff.
Subpar.
Yeah, because you
Some
never
overseas
know,
stuff.
man. Like, have you ever ordered from like a random
Oh,
website?
yeah.
And it's like either too short. Like I have a long torso.
It's all Chinese sizes.
Yeah, and like if shirts when I'm lifting up, you see my midsection. I'm like, man,
Right.
nobody needs that.
So if you're in the local area, we can discuss printing your own shirts, so you got a good quality T-shirts you're gonna like.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't realize which women's sizes fit you.
That's right.
Because I am wearing the couple extra large women's shirts, and they're slimming, but they're just long enough.
You can tell the women's because the sleeves are a little bit shorter.
Yeah, but they feel good. Do they feel like those old Ringer T-shirts from the 70s? You remember those?
Yeah.
You remember-
Those fell out of fashion for a reason.
You remember? Yeah, yeah, kind of like the short shorts. of the
Short
70s.
shorts.
Yeah.
Kind of like the dangle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Danger Zone?
No, I'm thinking, what's his name? Dangle from
Oh.
Reno 911.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, the
linen
free-
guy.
Yeah, that guy's great, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's
You ever
good.
see him in Viva Variety? You remember that show?
Never heard of it.
It was a show on Comedy Central that was like this variety show. He and Trudy from Reno 911 had a variety show. It was like Vegas style thing.
Huh.
It's like Viva Variety.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's great.
I've had cable in like 12 years, so.
This was like 94.
Really?
Yeah. This was like the heyday of Comedy Central, like trying to come out and be a thing. Before like it became a thing. Like South Park really like helped.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Instrumental.
absolutely. And then of course like the Chappelle Show, and you had all these other great shows that happened.
That's true. So, Johnny.
Oh, we got somebody. Sorry to interrupt here, but we do get we got a hit here from Patrick Froman, who is possibly on the toilet as usual, per usual.
We need to get him via satellite link.
Yeah, we need to get him in. We need to do that because we can do it on the
Screen in,
Facebook.
screen
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. I like
So
that.
anybody
Yeah.
out there that knows how to do that, possibly you, Radmir, or James,
We could figure it out.
or we could figure it out. Either way, give us some tips. I mean, I'm willing to take whatever.
It may not be professional, but it'll work.
PNP, so we can get like Skype stuff happening. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. But anywho, yeah. Thanks, Patrick. You like them shirts? Yeah, we'll get you some shirts, bro. You know what's up.
Yeah.
They were legit shirts. They were high quality, I could tell.
Yeah, man.
Very high quality.
Yeah, you actually made like a shop.
Yeah, we've got the DTB workshop going on. We
Yeah,
can, hang out and make stuff.
Yeah, we're hoping to eventually get some vinyl stuff going too. That's kind of the next step.
Nice. That's
a slow process. That's in the works.
So, a buddy of mine was talking to me last night about this idea about bibs and thongs.
Okay.
And he was gonna like try to develop a line of this, or maybe it was a store that exclusively that's what it was, like bibs and thongs.
Like baby bibs?
Well, ish. Yes.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Actually.
Yeah.
That's a good
Pretty
market.
much.
The
pretty
DTV
much,
bibs would be good.
Do you think you could do printing on something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Any kind of fabric
Good.
I could probably print on
Good,
right now.
because he was thinking like maybe spandex thong,
Oh, that's interesting.
Now I had kind of suggested perhaps like a water-based adhesive type of thing, so almost like a pasty, without you just kind of wet it and,
Yeah.
Paper mache.
Yeah. So I mean, it's still in development.
This sounds
but,
fantastic, though. Any
But
sort of-
we'll see about doing that. I had suggested that even if the thongs didn't go over, I think the bib is something that should really be.
That's
Can
genius,
you
dude.
imagine gangs of dudes roaming Fountain Square, shirtless, dad bods, and just like a little yellow bib, tatting out or whatever, but that'd be scary
Where
as
the
hell.
fuck
That's
would?
who I am, dude.
That'd be very scary. I wouldn't. You say Fountain Square?
Any square.
Oh,
Any
man.
square.
Like the Fountain Square, like that place is pretty crazy, man.
That is pretty.
It's scarier than skinny jeans.
Kind of, sort of.
I don't know. I just go through it. They got some stuff, whatever. The Red Lion's good.
They got
Not
a
to tell
bank.
me.
Yeah.
That's my favorite spot. And you know how you just like find a spot and you're just like, I'll just go there. That's how like in Broad Ripple I just go to the Alley Cat.
Okay, right.
At least I used to. I don't really go to Broad Ripple anymore. Now I just go to Crackers. That's
My
pretty much
hangout,
it.
my hangout anymore is Obbies.
Oh, dude, when'd you get that Arby's money? When you've been selling them T-shirts, haven't you?
Well, I don't wanna, that's why I need to sell
Oh, for
some
real,
to,
but enough
to
of that.
finance my addiction.
What about paying over here? What are you up here? Why are you here? Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
Well, you
Why are
guys
you-
invited me.
Why are you
so-
in my house?
Yeah, I just figured I'd show up with brews and do some tunes, talk about some tunes, play some tunes, perhaps.
Well, what you got going with that? You got some tunes for us to listen to tonight?
I do. So my group is called Midwest Contraband. We just released our third CD. It's called Debut. And
Seems out of order.
Very clever.
well, the second CD was called First Class, and the first CD is called Stealing Time from Your Mind. So, at any rate, formed the band and started writing these songs in like 2010, and formed a little band, and we kind of got it off the ground, and then I got the guys who were in the lineup today. They joined around 2011, 2012, and so the first album I did without those guys. My wife sings, my sister sang, and then I played the guitar and the bass, and I sang the parts. And then Scott Kern, Master Jedi producer, he put in robo drummer and little flavors and everything, and so that was a lot of fun. But I already had that on the books by the time Steve and Matt came along, respectively. So actually, by the time Matt came along, we started recording First Class immediately. So again, like I had all the material laid out. Bang, this is what we're going to do. Here we go, bud. So he took to it real well. So that was in 2012, and now it is 2018.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good amount
And
of time.
so we had all of this material that we've been playing over the last 6 years, and so the 16 tracks that are part of, or that make up Debut, or latest
16?
15 tracks.
Is there a hidden track?
It's about an hour of music.
Okay.
And hour 5, something like that. So that constitutes a ton of the work that we have put together in the last 6 years. It is not the entirety of it, though. We already have another album's worth of material waiting to be recorded right now.
That's cool.
Actually, last weekend, 2 weekends ago, we played Odom Fest. You guys are familiar with this party. And our set at Odom Fest was debuting the set of material that makes up the Couple Skate album, which would be the 4th installment of Midwest Contraband Entertainment.
Dude.
Couples skate.
Couple Skate. It's a whole thing. It's I don't know if it's going to be a full-length feature film or maybe an operetta. It's got potential. We got some video ideas. We got some options, but there's a little story. There's a little story
So
arc.
it's a concept
to it.
album?
Yeah. It's not quite like Pink Floyd The Wall or Tommy the Who or anything like that, but there's a little arc there, and without it being too pandering and narrational, we're not beating people over the head with it, or we haven't added those things yet. Kind of telling a little story about some of the things that happen around a skating rink.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Have you thought about performing at a skating rink?
Oh, boy, howdy. I tell you what.
I think that needs to happen more often. I've actually been pretty curious about doing that myself. So.
Yeah.
I mean, at least getting an event together. I've always thought that would be super cool. So.
Yeah. Now, did you guys skate when you were kids?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
All right.
I couldn't skate for shit, but I did.
Right on.
I put my heart into it.
Yeah.
So you couldn't backwards skate?
I couldn't do anything. Like, my
No.
skating was 1 foot stationary, and I pushed myself with the other.
That's what I did. And I remembered that the girls would make fun of me.
Everyone made fun of me. Look at the fat guy who only moves 1 foot when he's skating.
Have you tried skating as an adult?
I think I did probably a dozen or so years ago.
I did it like 2 years ago, dude, and I was booking on skates. I'm like, I
that
get
right?
it now as an adult. As
Right
a kid,
on.
I was rollerblading.
Yeah.
Skates were kind of like
Bro, ice skating.
passe.
Can you ice skate?
Never done.
I did it when I was young, 10, something like that, on a field trip. It was okay. It really hurts when you bust on the ice,
Yes.
I bet, dude.
That ain't no joke.
I've been once myself, and I tried my roller skating technique, and that did not work at all.
Yeah, no, you got it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
I think what I did, if I remember correctly, was I would stand with the feet equidistant, and I would like shove off, and then just coast as long as I could, and then
That's
because
fine,
the
dude.
1 foot thing that was a no dice.
Speaking of coast, that makes me think of coasters, which makes me think of cold brews.
Let's do it. Yeah. So
Hold on.
Yes.
Let's have a decision here. Should we drink what Ping brought, or should we drink what I brought?
should we ask the people at home?
I'll go get what I brought.
All right, I guess the answer.
All right, show and tell time.
Yeah.
I like
well,
this.
While he's off there, Ping, we like to give our guests some sort of gift while they're here.
Oh, nice.
And
Sweet.
I reached deep into the vault, and I was able to get you this Power Rangers card.
Dude, which one is it?
It's the Juice Bar one with Billy and the Juice Bar guy.
That is terrible.
It's so bad, it's incredible, and I want you to have this. It's a near mint condition.
That is awful.
And
Skating is the coolest.
So, I mean, I want to endow this with coolness. I literally do not know what the hell this is. What?
man.
What am I holding in my hands?
Let's put things into perspective like we like to do here on the show. Ping, how old are you?
42.
As I say, you're not a lady. You
42.
can tell me. 42. Okay, so we are 32 basically.
Yeah. So you're 42 years old.
So there's
So,
there's a decade
So
difference.
that's it. That's it. So you just call me old. That's what it is.
No. What was your power? What was your Power Rangers?
we have to see where our frame of references overlap.
Okay, so how old were you
That
when
was
you enjoyed this?
probably about 7 or 8.
Yeah. I think in third grade
all right,
when
all right.
it came out.
So, all right, cool. I get it. I think.
So you were probably smoking cigarettes by then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
18,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. You know,
yeah.
I mean, that's everybody did back then.
Oh, we were smoking.
So I don't know. I mean, we had the cartoons, the GI Joe, but then like
Joe.
Thundercats. Oh, that was good, solid, lame stuff. That's probably what I was digging on when I was 7. But the cards. Okay, so tell me a little bit more. Would this come with like a gum, like baseball cards? and
Probably.
stuff, or like
typically
candy or
That or a
something?
fruit pie.
the Dollar Tree got really weird like 8 years ago, where they were getting rid of like oversupply of like surplus of like comic books.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah.
And so I was like buying them up
Check this out.
like crazy.
Check this out. Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Billy at the juice bar.
So, we'll just recap. So, sell me on it. Tell me.
Billy was the blue Power Ranger. His dinosaur.
this guy?
That's Billy.
Yeah.
Okay.
His
okay.
dinosaur character, his Zord, was the Triceratops.
All right.
He made
I can get into that.
Triceratops.
Yeah.
I can get in. And then my man here.
He just sold juice.
Okay.
And he-
Like their hangout was the juice bar. It was pretty much
Okay.
like Cheers, because they were like
Okay.
high school kids who like fought these crazy
This dude looks like
intergalactic
he's
people.
30, man.
Yeah, that's how they did things
Yeah.
back in the
Okay.
90s,
All right.
dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
all
now
right.
they get kids.
And like,
that
is
play
that
Horatio
Horatio
Kids.
Sands?
No,
Is that-
Horatio-
okay.
No, that's pre-Horatio
That's just some
Sands.
fat dude.
All right.
Who knows?
Right on.
Who at home knows the heavy set juice bar guy? Let us know at DUDESTUNESANDBREWS
Anyways,
@gmail.com.
before we keep gabbing, I have here Budweiser's new edition Copper Lager. It's aged in Jim Beam bourbon barrels. I don't usually drink Budweiser, but when I saw this, I decided that we should at least try it here on the show because it's reasonably cheap.
Yeah, and it looks fancy. Like they
It
took the
looks
time with that,
fancy
dude.
as hell.
I love labels. Wait, on things.
Yeah, not on people, right?
Yeah. See, I like to label my stuff in case I forget what it is.
Yeah, this is their Reserve Collection, a flavorful American copper lager brewed with 2-row barley and aged on real Jim Beam barrel staves. The hell's a barrel stave?
Must be.
It's got they bust down the.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's got an oak aroma and a nutty taste with caramel rye and vanilla notes with a smooth finish.
I love it already. Let's do it.
You guys want to try it?
Yeah, it sounds like
These have been cool in my fridge since
Look
Friday.
at that, dude. Look at that
Twisty.
bottle.
Are they
Hold on.
twisty?
Let's get together here.
Yeah.
We do a
Nice.
little thing here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews, which is crack those brews.
Crack those brews. Not a very loud.
Yeah,
to it,
no,
but-
but that's okay. It's got a good foam. It smells pretty mild.
Smells decent. Surprisingly, it doesn't taste like bourbon. Like I was really expecting a sharp bourbon taste.
But it tastes
It's
it
mellow.
it tastes like they took some time on it, though. It doesn't.
It
It's not like a
doesn't-
cheap Budweiser.
It
taste
doesn't
either.
taste like regular Budweiser, which I love because I hate Budweiser.
I'm with all of that.
And the bottle is kind of
It's like a little pony bottle almost.
It's it's almost that
the
Coors.
chubs.
It's real a retro type
Yeah.
of situation.
Yeah.
I mean, in these Eagles, I don't know if
wow.
you guys can
The
see
Anheuser-Busch
this or not.
Eagles?
This is American, right? There's
Oh
nothing that says
yeah.
American.
Oh, wow.
And
This
then
is-
Quite as much as that Eagle.
It's a 6.2%. That's hella.
Hello.
Yeah.
For Budweiser.
Go Budweiser. Budweiser's targeting a whole new audience, dude.
But I like it.
Well,
It's
good for them. How much for a 6er local?
This was $6.97 at the
Wow.
at the Kroger.
They're
All right, cool.
yeah, because that's great. Dude.
It'd probably be like $8 in the liquor store cold.
Yeah,
I guess.
because those microbrews are like $9.99 standard
Yeah.
for like a reasonable 6er.
Cheers
Sometimes
to
a
Randy
4.
Lacefield. Cheers to
Yeah,
everybody
cheers
watching.
to everybody.
Indeed.
So yeah, I can dig that.
Yeah, you gotta get in on this though.
Probably
6.2.
Get these out of the way here. I'll put these back in the fridge. Screw it.
Oh man, I'm Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Go Budweiser. Go Jim Beam. Go Jim Beam. So Jim Beam's considered a bourbon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, I don't consider it a bourbon, but that's what they call it.
Now, don't you have to be very specific to be bourbon? Kind of like being organic. It's kind of the same.
It's a geographical situation, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So yeah,
A lot of bourbon made in Kentucky.
yeah.
They call
yeah.
it the Bourbon Trail or something. There's a whole bunch
Yeah.
of like distilleries
That's
down
the
there.
exclusive part.
Man, dude.
And they're all pretty much dry counties.
Yeah, that's great. So what happens? What do you do? Like,
You work there, you make you produce it, you distribute it, and that's it.
You can drive it out of the county and sell
Yeah.
it to the heathens.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Or you can drive it out of the county on your lunch break
Like-
and drink it.
like them Duke boys, but you got a pension.
Yeah, you get a pension, I guess.
You actually got a job.
You don't get all you get's like 3 cases of bourbon. You can like sell it on the highway.
Yeah,
That's,
here you go.
that's your retirement.
Go sell this on the black market. And you're like, oh, shit.
And even then, they only give you a discount. Have you seen Kentucky?
I love Kentucky.
Have you been there?
You guys, what are you saying? Kentucky's further south, so it's
It is
warmer.
south. It's a little warmer. It's more
Negligibly.
humid.
It's warmer enough to where it's
I
closer.
spent a lot of time in Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, I go to Kentucky and I'd grow some vegetables and that's it.
Grow some vegetables. You mean tobacco?
That's all they got. Have you ever seen tobacco? I know you've seen
Tobacco
tobacco.
fields are pretty cool. The first time I saw one, I was like, "What? It's really neat."
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Driving through Kentucky is pretty interesting too when you're going through Florida. What do you think? Do you ever do the trip to Florida? In the
Oh
car?
yeah,
No.
lots,
Never
several
been to Florida.
times.
You never been to Florida?
I've been to Charleston, South Carolina. That's the furthest that way. We were gonna go to Florida, and I said, "Screw driving any further," and we just stayed in Charleston.
It can be a bear. It can be a bear. I've driven all the way down to the Keys.
It's like what?
Yeah, we went to Miami.
20 hours to get down to the end of Florida or something.
It's a good bit, yeah.
screw
My
that.
wife used to have family in West Palm Beach, and so yeah, that's about a 16, 18 hour haul. There's no good way about it.
It's the best of
Hell,
times.
it took 16 to get to Charleston from Indy.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So, anyways, Ping asked you a question here.
Okay.
Why don't you want no scrubs, and what is a scrub to you?
30 seconds.
All right. Well, I'm guessing it's not my nomenclature, but I feel like a scrub is some kind of low life creature that is your bottom feeder, and you don't want no scrubber all up in your biz because it's going to derail your program if you are anti-scrub.
I could see where you're going with that, but I believe it's actually about carpet cleaners.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, the scrubble bubbles.
Yeah.
Also known as a doctor. Yeah, always sucking up that old trash.
Okay, so we got a beer going. We're feeling pretty good. We're having a good time. We're loose. We're getting tight. Ping, did you bring some?
I used this nomenclature in one of the songs, actually. Yeah.
That was great.
So,
dude.
did you bring some music for us to play in the background?
I did.
I'm gonna sneak away here for a minute. I gotta go talk to a man about something.
You gotta see a guy about a dog.
Okay, so this item here. This Midwest Contraband First Class.
Okay.
It's their second album.
Okay.
This is to be donated to the legacy of the Dudes, Tunes,
Oh,
and
wow.
Brews. And so I hope you enjoy it.
Oh yes.
This is the promotional copy
Ooh.
of Debut, our latest
Not
effort.
for resale. It's
Not
even
for
written
resale,
on
promotional copy. That's right. Sadly, I have not been delivered my physical CDs of it yet, so that'll be in a day or two. But and then this is the bonus round. This is the debut. This is the test disc from June 30th, 2018. So this actually differs. This would be a collector's item one
wow.
day. This is kind of really the promotional copy. So one's for you, one's for Josh.
Okay.
This is as Midwest Contraband as I can. This is illegal as hell. You really can't possess this or listen to it.
But you can.
Yeah, and so I have bestowed that power upon you.
I'll
and
sign those papers after
I
the show.
would like you to carry forth with the rock and roll.
Rock and roll. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what we like to do here on Dudes, Tunes, and Brews. Have
Yeah.
a
So the
few
first
drinks,
album that
relax.
we did, Stealing Time from Your Mind, I distributed that through CD Baby, and that gets music streaming on all of the popular streaming sites, the Spotify and Rhapsody, Pandora, what else? The YouTube, iTunes, all the tunes, Dudes and Tunes. And
Copy that their CD so we can put it in the.
Do you want to listen to this one or the new one?
put the new one in.
Oh, we're gonna listen
Because
to.
it's really difficult for me to play any of the material off the new one without the band members with me. But I can manage some of the
Sounds
other
like a
stuff.
cop out.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a little retrospective there.
That's like Paul Stan. I can't sing without Gene Simmons.
I bet it could.
Actually, he can't sing anymore. His voice is shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
You Kiss fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
You know, that's you are the man that you are. Don't be ashamed of it.
There's sort of a holy trinity.
Yes.
That Harlos can tell you about.
Oh, what's this?
The Holy Trinity. Ah, shit. It's Kiss, it's Cher, and Weird Al. The first like 6 or 7 episodes, the conversation would lead. There'd be some reference to these three for some reason. And it was just this random occurrence, and then it hit us one day. Like we made the correlation that
It was the holy powers.
yeah, it was divine intervention.
Oh, good. Good. That's solid.
Yeah, I guess their debut album is available now on all streaming sites.
That is true. All streaming sites. And we'll have physical copies soon. But yeah, if you do have a streaming service, and I know that's very popular these days, just put Midwest Contraband debut in your search, and that's it. It doesn't cost you any extra money or anything. I'll get my $10 out of that slowly and surely.
Okay.
You know, you should get about a penny per unique play. Spotify, they pay out to like the 9th decimal point sometimes.
Oh.
So
good to know.
that's like 8 zeros and
Okay.
then a real number. So it's tough, you know. When I checked the stats for the first album, we had well over 20,000 listens, which sounds awesome, right?
So you get like $2.
We had a grand total of 16. So you know,
So you bought a copy of your album, right?
somebody else did. I didn't.
Let's say $16, you probably could have.
You know, it's interesting because now you can do like more at home kind of business kind of stuff than ever because
Yeah.
of the networking involved. Like you can be a musician and just kind of sell it to a target audience,
Sure.
or you can be like one of my neighbors over here. He's a writer,
Okay.
and he actually like puts it out, and people can print it off at home, or they can just do the e-reader stuff. But he's kind of telling me the business of it, and it was really interesting, like to hear of like an independent writer actually making a semi-decent living off of.
That's really interesting because every time that I've made CDs, like it's just artwork.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Like, I make it, money sunk into it, and then I'm like, here you go, here you go, here you
Yeah.
go. You know, so again, that's why I, went through the digital streaming, and you got a service. I dare you to listen to it. I dare you.
I love the sound of it already. It's fantastic. Well, I'm going to have to say to you, Johnny, I have actually got some things together for tonight, and one of which is the hot seat. It's something that new that we put together here.
Okay.
And I've got a few questions for you. And funnel cake or elephant ears?
Ooh. Ooh.
Describe the funnel cake.
Funnel cake is the one that's more like
Like a funnel?
a funnel.
And,
No, it's more like
cake-like?
it's more cakey. Where elephant ear is a little more like.
Elephant ear is like a fried tortilla.
I got the
almost.
elephant ear
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
I never
I'll go,
actually had.
I'll go elephant ear, but
Me
I
too.
don't think I've ever had a funnel cake.
I don't think I have either.
Oh man, they're great. It's just more cakey. You just have to try it. Now we gotta go
So
try
it's
one.
like box mix, a yellow cake, and a dunce cap shape?
No, we're gonna have to research it. For the people at home, you need to look it up. But anywho, would you rather be born with special powers or acquire them as an adult?
Yes.
All right, here now we got the marry, fuck, or kill. You ready for this?
Oh lord.
Okay.
Michael Keaton, Michael Bolton, or Michael Scott?
They're all dudes.
Do you have to play? It's a hot seat, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
There needs to be hot
Who's
seat
Michael
music.
Scott?
He's the from The Office.
Steve Carell
Steve
from The
Carell.
Office.
Okay. What are the options again?
Let's say marry, friend, or kill. Let's make
There we
it
go.
fun. How about that? Marry, friend, or kill.
Either way, you're still marrying a dude.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything exciting is
Okay.
going to happen.
All right. Well,
It's just a business venture.
let's see. I'd have to kill Michael Scott for sure.
Okay.
Or wait, you said friends. You skipped the violent thing, right?
No, I got rid of the
The
sexual
violent was
portion
still
of it.
in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You can
All
do
right,
it
yeah,
all.
yeah. So kill the guy from The Office because he's not real anyway.
Okay, all right.
Good
I like
logic.
where you go. Yeah.
I can be buddies with Michael Bolton. Some of us rich, man. You know,
yeah.
You think
so we
Mike-
can chill.
You think Michael Keaton's more rich than Michael Bolton?
I don't know.
Someone look that up at home
See,
and tell us.
I don't know, dude. It's like that's kind of a hard one. It's like which one would I marry? Because one of them's gonna
Michael
like
Bolton.
Duh. Bolton's the one who's gonna
He's,
be like.
he's got all that Christmas
Tell me
Toyota.
Well, you know, and then yeah, I mean, if I had to
that him?
marry somebody, it'd have to
Okay,
be
that's-
Michael Keaton because, how much fun are we gonna have, right? That guy's crazy,
He is
man.
crazy.
Oh, Michael, but Michael, they both have a really good sense of, you know what? I'll do all three with all three of them, whatever. Least favorite album to masturbate to?
Man, there's so much. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
Oh, it's a hard one too, yeah, because you're thinking so much about the passion of the song.
Yeah, you get dropped, in the drum solo part, and it ruins your rhythm.
Right.
Yeah.
It's literally trying to talk and chew gum.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
And walk
I
and
can
chew gum.
That's great. What condition my condition was in would probably be a hard one too.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to sing it too much to
True.
be able to focus. Okay,
Next
and
question.
In Vogue or Salt and Pepper?
Ooh.
I don't know. En Vogue had the waterfalls.
No,
No,
don't
that's
let go.
no, that's TLC.
Oh no,
Free your mind.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
And the rest will follow.
that was En Vogue.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't be
And then
Salt and Pepper was Push It.
yeah. All right, Salt and Pepper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Surprise answer. I was expecting the In Vogue.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
the Salt and Pepper Girl's a little more
It's a little more
scrappy.
aggra-
A
which is
little more
aggressive.
street level.
Yeah, I like that.
The En Vogue girls and the dresses. It's a little intimidating.
Yeah.
Well, two things.
They got the
though.
heels.
They look like they were all going out to a fancy dinner.
Which
Yes.
Which ones were on Stay Tuned? Did you ever see that movie with John Ritter where he gets sucked into the TV?
I remember. The
No.
movie.
And he goes through all the different movie
Oh, yeah.
movie parodies.
It was a good movie.
No.
Well, at the end there's like a music video and he's like dressed up like one of them. And he's got like the outfit, like the head wrap, and all
I'd have
that.
to see it,
Yeah, you're
'cause
gonna have to see this, dude. It's the best.
I
I'm
do not
gonna have to get it up. But anywho, yeah, I think it was Salt and Pepper. But I was thinking I couldn't
Probably.
remember if his name or In Vogue. But they did that. They did that song with In Vogue. What a Man
Oh yeah.
is what is the two combined, man.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
see, yes.
Brandy Lacefield, come on. In Vogue. Totally all
One or two good.
day. Anyways, okay, so
Free Your Mind was good. That's my favorite.
if you were following the order of this episode, we were supposed to have two guests this evening, but he called last minute, wasn't feeling well. Stephen Darbrew.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
get well soon, Art, my friend.
Yeah.
Get well soon.
real.
For real.
He
Because that
is,
stuff's going around, man.
Yeah, he's one of Ping's bandmates in Midwest Contraband.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Tremendous musician. He plays bass and he plays sample cues, and occasionally he will add some lyrical vocalization type of situation.
So then, are you the singer?
I'm the primary singer of the group. Yep.
You
Yep.
rhythm or lead guitar?
I am guitar.
Okay. So
Yes, both. Yes.
You're the only guitar player.
That's it.
That answers the question.
Yep. And then Shauna, she sings some of the tunes. Like she sings the one we're listening to now, "The Basement." This is a crowd favorite. And it's Shauna rapping, if you will. We didn't even realize she was rapping until somebody else said it. Shauna's rapping. It's like, oh yeah, I guess.
Would
she
you
is.
consider this rapping, or would you consider it like that '90s kind of like talky? Slam?
I don't know.
It does kind of sound like rapping.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it comes off rapping as I'm trying
Cool,
to defend it.
cool.
Like there's a problem with that. Why would there be rhythm and poetry, dude?
That's,
Rap is
well, and
beautiful.
that's what this particular tune is. It's an old poem that I wrote.
Yeah.
I don't know. At any rate, and then Shauna also plays synthesizer and does samples as well. So we get samples in there, and I sing, and Matt Kennicott plays drums. And we have a good time. We always have a good time.
Cool.
Well, as I was showing Harlow here, here's that picture of John Ritter with salt and pepper.
Oh, nice.
So
That is.
Wow.
I would show it to the people at home there. Oh, we're playing
That's
with that.
wild.
Yeah, look at that
And
headband.
John Ritter was
Oh,
never
man.
one to shy away from a good laugh.
Yeah, he
huh?
was great, man.
He was a good guy. He was a good guy.
He was in The Bride of Chucky.
Oh,
And I mentioned-
nice.
I mentioned that because Halloween's coming up, and it's a big holiday here for
It
Doing
is.
Students and Brews.
Because we love candy.
we love candy and we love costumes.
Mostly candy, though.
What's your
Yeah.
favorite candy?
Oh, any candy.
Butterfinger has been on the
Snickers
up and up.
bar, Reese cup.
So chocolate candy versus sugar candy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Not
is it-
really.
I
If I gotta go with a candy bar, it's a Snickers or a Reese's. But I also love gummy candies. Like, what are those, Chuckles? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The, like, orange slices.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are good.
They're real
Yeah,
good.
those are one of my favorites.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Juju
Those are
Fruits,
definitely-
Dots. I love Dots. Even though that you choke on them.
I don't eat dots,
I grew up
dude.
eating old people candy. My
Yeah,
dad,
I don't like those kind of gummies.
my
That's
dad
going
was
too
born in
far.
49.
It's going too far into the gummies. I can't do that. I got like the brittle teeth and the caps. I get the teeth caps, so I just eat chocolate because it's soft.
Yeah. Chocolate's good, man.
Oh, yeah, I
like
love chocolate.
I don't like sugar candy. My little sister Jenny. Did you go to school with Jenny?
Possibly.
Probably.
I don't know.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, maybe.
She was sugar candy junkie.
Really?
Oh, dude, like full on.
Are you
As a
think-
matter of fact, you ever seen the John Waters movie Pecker?
Love that movie.
Long time ago.
And the little girl in it, the little girl. There's one of the scenes where she's like eating sugar from the bag.
Yeah.
Right. My little sister did. I walk in the kitchen when she's again same age, 6, 7 years old. Sugar just
Oh, that's
spoon,
messed up.
spoon.
No way.
Oh yeah, dude.
No way.
My favorite
Oh,
part
yeah.
in that movie is where his sister's like, "Hey, no teabagging."
Yeah.
And there's like
yeah.
that old guy, like the bald guy, and there's like he's like, ah, and the guy's teabagging him. That's hilarious.
I don't think they could get away with that today.
I don't know, dude. I just recently saw Pink Flamingos for the first time at the drive-in,
Oh yeah.
and that was really messed
I
up.
still
That-
seen
I
it.
was kind of
It's
surprised.
very,
It's pretty raw, man.
It's like they just did. I don't know. It's almost snuff film like.
It,
It's
it really is, man. It is some renegade off the wall, like. Yeah, you're not familiar.
I didn't know much to think about. I knew Divine was in it.
I'm
and-
familiar with the character, never seen the movie.
Yeah,
I'm
I had
familiar
no
with John
idea.
Waters.
Oh, man, dude.
All
And
right.
I
Well, I,
like
mean,
John
there's
Waters
you
as
know,
well. Yeah, it was
there's like
kinda-
the spoiler, what it culminates with. You know, you just watched it.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
it's still off the beaten path.
yeah.
Okay, what year did it come out?
70 something, like 73.
If it's
I would
more
say.
than 5 years old, the statute of limitations of spoilers is non-existent.
Yeah. And
So-
this is hard. There's no like narrative.
Divine eats dog feces on camera.
Like legit.
Like legit. Like dog drops it, reach down. I'ma eat him up.
Why?
for the sake of the shit.
So I'd be telling you about it
30 years later?
30 years later.
But
yeah.
the whole thing of the story is there's this other couple that comes to town and they're going to be the most like, was it the most disgusting or like rotten couple there? And Divine's the like the baddest, filthiest bitch basically. And then they end up doing some crazy shit and like end up burning the fucking trailer.
Huh.
And then she gets her revenge and it's cool as fuck. That part was pretty intense. Yeah, but I don't know. For the people at home, it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty raw.
If you like those late movies where they're like, you're just like, I can't believe I'm up at 2 in the morning and it's now Sunday.
And I'm watching this
I just saw that, dude.
dude eating dog shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. But it was. You don't feel like Divine's a dude though. Like Divine's definitely like a bad bitch. I'll give it. Yeah, Divine's a bad bitch.
I've never seen it. I probably never will.
Yeah,
It
I
does
don't
not
really.
sound like my,
It's
my
just
cup
like
of tea.
you haven't go out of your way. Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, what are you doing now? Okay, you've got the Thompson House open stage going
Yeah,
still,
Monday
right?
nights I got Thompson House open stage. It's got full backline I set up PA, monitors, drum kit, bass amp, electric guitar amplifier, acoustic guitar, all this stuff. 9 to midnight right now, and like I said, every Monday, barring holidays or something come up. So like we didn't do it on Labor Day, but I think Thanksgiving's going to be on a Thursday again this year, so we're pretty cool on that. And then I work at my shop, Ping's Music.
Oh, I love Pink's music.
Yeah. You still strumming that guitar?
Oh,
Bob?
absolutely.
You
It's
like
the first
it?
legitimate guitar I ever got in my life.
That's great, man.
Yeah, I
That's
think
great.
it might actually be tuned a little bit, but the kids were playing with it.
nice.
It's a decent
man.
guitar.
Came from Ping's shop right there. He hooked me up, dude.
Yeah, my fingers are a little
It's okay.
drunk.
Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, then we The band rehearses every week, regardless, but we got some shows coming up.
I wanted to mention, since we mentioned your open mic, it's at the Thompson House on Thompson Avenue.
Yeah, on
Between
Thompson Road,
East-
711 East Thompson Road, so it's between US 31 or
And
East
Madison.
Street and Madison.
That is correct.
Just south of 465,
It's in
across
that-
the street from the Red Lobster.
It's in that strip mall that you
be
drive
that.
by and go, well, I'll go there if I ever need check cashing or liquor.
Yeah,
Which are both great things on a Friday or Saturday.
There's
or
also
Tuesday.
tobacco and a Mexican grocery.
Mexican grocery, yes.
Yeah, Mexican groceries are great, dude. You ever want to make some chili rellenos or something like that? Some poblano peppers.
Oh, yeah.
The Mexican grocery, they'd be,
They got
quarter,
poblanos?
50 cents a piece, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
And you're
Poblanos
paying
are the
$2
best.
at the Kroger.
You ever go to the Saraga?
Oh yeah,
Right here, dude.
I ate some of the
One
wild
day-
mushrooms from Shiraga tonight. The king oyster looks like John C. Holmes wrapped in cellophane. Swear to God, dude.
That's beautiful.
I bought limes at Saraga once for 10 cents a piece.
Yeah, dude.
Limes.
Yeah.
They're just getting rid of it, dude. They're like, we got plenty.
Anyways, Ping, you were mentioning your shop, Ping's Music. That is on Hannah and 135.
Yes, Meridian Street.
Meridian,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
The Bynums?
It is just south of Bynum's.
It is by, what's that pastry shop?
Boyden's Bakery.
Boyden's, that's it.
Come on down to Boyden's Bakery. You mention this advertisement, I'll buy you a donut.
Ah, does that include us?
Yeah, dude. Come on
Yeah,
up. I
alright,
dare you.
yeah, I wanna
You
get a
gotta
donut,
remember.
I'll be over there, dude. I need to go hang out anyways. I need more friends like you because I'm getting old.
Yeah.
So I just need to hang
So you
out.
need old friends, you're saying. That's a real dick thing to say.
I just mean people who own shops. So I can go in there because I like to clean things and like organize. So I just be hanging out and like helping pick stuff up.
Well, I like that.
Don't
if
you work for free?
I just hang out. No, I'd be hanging out, dude.
Well, I mean, if he's hanging out, I'm gonna put him to work. You can't just fucking barbershop
I put myself
all day,
to work.
dude.
So it's saying, If I'm hanging out somewhere, I put myself to work.
If I'm
dude.
in there jaw-jacking all day with him, you're not gonna have anything left to do with him on Sunday. You know what I mean? He's gonna waste all the good material.
I'll just get drunk and play guitar.
You come over to Ping's Music, get
Yeah, man.
get yourself a donut.
Crack some
And,
beers.
What are your hours at Ping's Music?
Typically Tuesdays, it's about 11-ish. Supposed to be 10 to 6, but I got the late night on Monday, so usually I run 10:30, something like that. So
Really?
10 to 6 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 to 8 on Fridays, 10 to 7 on Saturdays.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
So
those are
I
good.
try to keep my Facebook updated if I'm gonna be closed. I definitely put a sign up on the door if I'm gonna be closed. Usually the only time that I close and put out the Gone Fishing sign is if I have a show.
Right,
So,
yeah, yeah, it's
sometimes I skate out at 5, 6 o'clock on a Saturday because I'm gonna go do a show. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm always try to stay faithful to the hours. I feel like a dork when I show up late and there's somebody waiting on me, but that
Right.
usually doesn't happen. I mean, me showing up late, that always happens. But somebody waiting for me,
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah, isn't
Rare.
that funny
Yeah.
how that works, dude?
So,
Yeah.
question for the table. As far as the Budweiser Copper Lager goes, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 5 brews? Ping.
It's not so hateful. I was really terrified when you brought out the box that said Budweiser and Jim Beam on it.
Me too,
And the
honestly.
eagle was giving me the eye.
Double negative, dude.
Took a lot for me to buy this, but
Made it.
we got to branch
So,
out here.
you know what? I'm gonna give it a 3, and that's probably
okay.
the highest marks. I've had people give me Budweisers on a concert lot before, and I couldn't. I couldn't.
The only way
it does
I-
not pass.
The only time I could ever drink Budweiser was if I've been camping and I've already been drinking for 12 hours and it's 6 a.m. and it's ice
Sure.
cold.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's free.
kind of like brushing your teeth with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and I get that. Now, I feel like what it's got going for it because of the Jim Beam situation, these bourbon barrels, that's really what's given it these kind of vanilla complexities.
Whereas Budweiser, refresh our memories of our viewers, tastes like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a Budweiser in so long. I feel like
Yeah.
I want to try a
You want to bring a
Budweiser.
Budweiser back?
Yeah, I think maybe in an episode or two we'll do it because
Okay.
I feel like I want to defend Budweiser after this beer.
I mean, I got to confess, I'm not ashamed of it. I am what some people might call a beer snob. So, like, Budweiser generally doesn't go with me. I know that PBR is super popular.
I've always loved PBR.
I can't do it, man.
Ice cold in the bottles, huh?
I cannot drink that stuff. I can't.
love it.
I can, but it's not great.
Usually, yeah. Whenever I go and play at the Mel,
It's better in
and
a
I love
bottle.
the Melody Inn. I
Bottle
love
of
the
ice
Melody
cold,
Inn.
yeah.
And when we play the Melody Inn, the band gets beers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get like 12 beers draft, but it's whatever the cheap draft is, right? So if it's High
for
Life,
Paul.
I'll drink High Life.
High
Yeah,
Life
that's
is
the
our go-to.
DTB
That is our
approved,
go-to
yeah.
domestic.
I will drink a High Life, but if it's name what else it would be. The hams. No, man.
Hams is awful.
hates
Nope,
hams.
nope.
I'm just whatever the hams.
I
Makes a
pay
good beer
money
mosa.
out of pocket and I buy a beer just like everybody else. I don't suck on no funky band beer suds, you know. That's just me. I've given away my band beers. You need a beer, dude? Josh, you want a hams? Yeah, bro. Cool. I'm not drinking it. You know, so I'll hook you up. You
My
know,
first
you gotta come
thing
to the
is,
Mel, though.
So you
I
get a
got
beer
it.
and
I
a
lo-
donut just for hanging out with this guy.
Yeah,
corn
but you gotta
dogs
show up.
They got corn dogs at the Mel, dude.
Really?
And pizza.
Yeah, they got pizza now.
Yeah.
like microwave Totinos.
You know, no, I think they got. I think it's like a little like a toaster oven situation back there.
Dude, they've
It still might be
upgraded again.
Tostinos, but
No,
like
no. It-
toaster oven versus microwave. That's huge.
Let's say that I'm at a
Huge.
place that gives me Totino's pizza from a freaking toaster oven on the fly conveniently. I would give them $10.
I bet you will.
There's a
I-
hole
if-
in the market then.
If
I need to
was,
get your money.
Have you ever had a Totino's pizza like fresh out of the oven versus a microwave?
I never make pizza in a microwave.
Some jerks do that. Like when you get in the pinch, like
uncultured assholes.
they throw a Totino's in a microwave.
So
it's all
here's something old guy stuff here. Because I'm older than you. When I was 7 or so, that's when microwaves started coming out and being a consumer commodity.
Huh.
So I remember a time before microwave ovens, and then it evolved to where like, okay, everybody's getting one. Now everybody's got one, and then that also changed the food market as well, right?
Yeah.
Because like you had like TV dinners before, and there'd be like a foil pouch type of situation, right? So now they shifted the market to the type of crap that you see today. But yeah, so then like the pizzas, for example, the microwave pizzas, I don't know if they still do this, but like you get like the tombstone or whatever. I'm trying to think of not the tombstone.
what are the little other
But-
cheap ones? I got them in there.
But so it'd be a little box, right?
They're not the
and
Jacks.
you open this dude up, right? And then there was a tray that you microwaved it on
Oh, yeah,
that had like the metal
metallic?
disc on it or
Yeah,
what?
it's
Do you
like
know what I'm talking about? Do
cardboard
they
on
still
the
do
back.
this?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's kind of like the Hot Pocket wrapper.
Yeah.
thing. You put-
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I own a microwave and I use it. I don't really consume microwave food.
Not really.
I don't know food culture
It's hit or
like
miss.
that.
Yeah,
It's hit or
there's
miss.
some good TV dinners like the Marie Callender's fish ones. I'll eat those because they're really freaking good.
I will not eat microwave fish.
But it's like the planks.
I wouldn't eat that.
Oh, dude, it's got the broccoli and cheese and the rice.
I would not eat microwave
That's
fish.
my guilty pleasure. Is the Marie Callender's, and I'll say it out loud. I don't care if I get in trouble.
So, Ping, if you
Patties.
if you could be a hot dog or eat nothing but hot dogs the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Oh, I could easily be a hot dog.
You would rather be a hot dog.
Yeah, and I mean that's just purely descriptive terms, man. You know, I mean that could be fighter pilot. You
I'm
know?
talking about a freaking Frankfurter.
Legitimate. I'm just a
Wrapped in
freaking.
plastic in brine on the supermarket shelf.
Now, I mean, would I have like my current consciousness, or would I have eternal consciousness?
All you would know
or is
is-
it kind of like a Pickle Rick?
Like
type of
Pickle
thing?
Rick. That's what I was thinking of it. Yeah.
All you would know is that you're a hot dog.
You would know that though.
That would be the singularity of my thought.
Right.
I'm a
All right.
hot dog.
All right, I'll take
I'm
it.
a hot
I'll take
dog.
it.
Really?
I'm a hot
So
dog.
some fat fucking, Buca, Arizona buys you at the Kroger and goes home and eats it.
But I
You
mean,
good?
Yeah, dude, because you made somebody.
I
else's
couldn't
life-
eat hot dogs.
Really?
I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
You can't eat
Could,
hot dogs.
couldn't do it. Couldn't eat hot dogs for the rest of my life.
I
Nope.
not only hot dogs,
Nope.
but I can eat a hot dog every single day for the rest of my life.
I could.
I could
couldn't
eat
do
a
it.
I could eat
hot
a hot
dog,
Couldn't
dog.
do it.
but I couldn't eat only hot dogs.
Stick a fork in me.
No.
I'm a hot dog, dude.
I could not only eat hot dogs.
Am I sole answerer of that question? Am I the only person that's chosen this path on the Choose Your
I
Adventure?
try to not recycle questions, so I think that's the first time I've asked that one.
Okay. Okay.
I applaud your response.
All right.
It was
all
not
right,
what I was
all
expecting.
right.
I, on
Did
the
you make a
hand-
little note on the card or something?
No,
You got a photographic
it's here.
memory?
It's
okay.
here. It's here.
All right.
Why don't we talk about 80s Billy Joel while we're at it?
Okay.
Yeah, favorite 80s
All right.
show.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
is it?
River Dreams.
Oh, man, that's awful. That's
Okay,
awful.
we didn't start the fire.
Ooh, that's really bad, too. I had...
That's got great rhythmic structure
it, you know,
A
and
lot
it
of
does.
words.
It
and a
does.
lot of words.
Speaking of rapping,
Yeah, dude.
I had an autographed picture of Billy Joel that was a promotional thing from the We Didn't Start the Fire. So it's a shot from the video where, like, you know, when he's wearing the suit, he's got the shades.
Yeah.
He's like walking out like Terminator, and the flames are behind him, right? And then it was signed in silver marker and everything. And so I bought it for $1 and I sold it for $5.
Oh wow, dude!
Yeah.
500% profit. Look at
I know,
you.
right?
Right.
That's the way
Mr.
America works.
Hustler!
Okay, well,
Now, if you looked on eBay, it'd be like 16, 17 bucks. So
Yeah.
everybody made out well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Fantastic, dude.
that's nice. So, Ping, I see you're not enjoying your beer. Josh and I both have finished ours 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
It's
and,
getting late in the show.
Okay, all right.
Hold on
Here
now.
we go.
If you want to break out what you brought, you don't have to finish it. It's okay. It's okay.
He gave it a 3.
He
I
gave it a 3.
4.
I'll give it a 4. I can drink
Yeah,
those
I think I'm pretty
half an
impressed.
afternoon.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I could mow the yard and sit down and drink these.
And I really like the bottle.
Now,
And I
see,
keep that.
when I got done mowing earlier today, I would have killed that no trouble.
Right.
No trouble.
Yeah, because it's a pretty hot day. You're gonna drink something.
Yeah.
You
so,
should get-
all right.
so what did you bring here, Johnny?
Well, as my bio, my resume, the questionnaire to get into the show had stated, it is Sierra Nevada Pale Ale.
Nice.
It's kind of my go-to. I am also a huge fan of Bell's Two Hearted Ale, as well as the Triton Brewing Company Rail Splitter.
Oh, Rail Splitter.
They used to have
Nice.
a beer called Drifter a couple years back. That was the
We're
stuff.
gonna have to create a little.
So I brought the Sierra sampler pack without
Okay.
bringing the standby. I don't
get,
know, but for the viewers at home here, and got these two guys.
Up a little higher, and then these two guys.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a nice little.
These guys.
We're gonna,
That's right.
Are we gonna do a flight?
Oh, nice. I like that. How about
Have
that?
you got 12 little cups?
and then the other stuff I brought here. Do you dudes do you salsa?
I like salsa.
You like salsa? Do you
like
like hot?
Sometimes.
You okay? So a little. You prefer like a medium?
I like a medium.
You like a medium?
I like
All
a
right.
medium.
All right. Very good. Very good. And Josh, what about you? You salsa? You like hot stuff?
Absolutely, my
All
friend.
right.
We got.
Cool.
We can do.
We can do 3 cups. Just try one beer, I guess.
Yeah, because I got 6 and I got coffee cups.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll do a 2-parted flight this evening.
Okay.
So Johnny, pick which
Cool.
2 you'd like to showcase.
Well, now have you had these before?
I love Sierra Nevada. I've had many. I've never had the Tumbler or the Vienna.
Okay.
The Torpedo is fantastic. And what is this one?
And then the Ruthless Rye.
I have not had that one.
All right. Well, we will set the same old aside, and we'll get into something new.
Oh, Ping is opening with a lighter.
Oh, did you learn that from the Harlow Santana
I doubt it.
tutorial?
No, but I watched it.
Watch his use of his finger like a
Oh,
fulcrum.
see, and he keeps it in place. He's pretty good about
I'm-
not being dangerous.
Imagine there's a 9 on this card. I'm going to give him a 9.
Yeah!
There we go. That one got a 10.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. So let's go with the Vienna.
Okay.
And let's not
style lager.
forget about the album playing in the background. By
Yeah.
the way, wow. Well, how versatile is this, dude?
Well, we like to genre jump. If you
I was going to say,
if you guys
it's pretty
decide
filled.
that we remind you of a particular other popular artist, I would love that feedback.
This
Doesn't
has a
have to be
gri-
tonight, but
This song has a grizzly bear sound to it. It's a
Oh,
very
okay.
like. Oh man, yeah, for sure. Like I can't even really give you descriptions because grizzly bear is pretty out there.
and this one is the...
So this is the Vienna. Let me
The
read it
Vienna.
to you. So Vienna-style lagers were on the brink of extinction until American craft brewers helped revive the style. It's a good thing they did. These delicate beers lean on light and bready malt flavors, but walk a fine balanced line with whole cone European hops contributing to a dry finish. You heard it here first. That's
Dry
right.
finish. That's a Sierra Nevada thing. Let's get a little,
Little
cheers
cheers
here.
here.
Cheers there,
Prost.
dudes.
It's got so much going on that there's like it's very nothing.
It's very light.
It's like
It's very light.
Very
It's
light.
very
the
mellow.
lightest
Very
beer I've
mellow.
ever had in my
And I
life.
kind of chose that first for that
That's
reason.
fine. I mean, that if that was ice cold, that'd be good for any situation.
But the hang time on it comes back though at the very end, like a few seconds later. It's kind of like a surprising, but it's got so much going on, but it's so light, like very like confusingly.
It's very nice. It's got a quick hit and then it's gone, but then it leaves a subdued overtaste in your mouth. The finish.
So I could definitely drink this after, this could work as like a post-yard work beer. If I know I'm going to go like chill out right away. I've already put the lawnmower up or it's not going to rain, so whatever. I just left it out.
I'd give that a 3.5 because I like a little more flavor.
Yeah.
3.5 brews out of 5.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go into 3s with this one. But I do like the acidity and the carbonation.
It almost reminds me of a soda pop. A beer soda pop.
Yeah.
The more I drink it, the more I like it. I bet 3. This is an easy one that you could like be 3 in.
You could
this
slam
first
3
one, you're
in
like,
10
this
minutes.
is pretty good. Second one, you're like, this is pretty good. And then you're like, I can't drink another one.
Well, and I concur. I'd give it. I give it a 3.5. I've had this. It is not my favorite of the Sierra Nevada family, but it was in the package that I bought. So
because their thing is the samplers.
Right. But it is exactly what it is. It's mild. It's light. It's got some flavor to it, but it's also sweet-ish, like that.
I like
flat
that
soda
sweet
pop type of
Yeah.
thing.
You could pair that with a nice fish dinner.
Okay. Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of fish you like to eat?
If I'm gonna eat fish, I like perch and whiting. Cod. I love cod.
Cod's classic. Yeah.
I hate tilapia.
Tilapia's okay.
Can't do tilapia.
I don't like swai.
Oh, swai! I just had swai for the first time like
Worst.
last month. It was not bad.
It can be good, but it's just so cheap, dude. It's
You know
like,
what you were missing? A little lemon and pepper.
what happened too much of? Rosemary.
Oh, rosemary ruins everything.
Keep rosemary off your fish, kids. If I could be a wise old man.
What about dill?
Dill is the perfect, dude. Put that on all over your fish. You can overdo dill to the max. I love dill.
I tried rosemary on a steak I was pan-searing one day, and that just killed it.
It's you can almost manipulate it into gravy. It's good with sausage, but not too
I
much.
can see it being a sausage.
Yeah.
Makes good gravy.
Yeah, just a little bit though, because like thyme is the one you can be a little more sloppy with out of the freaking Simon and Garfunkel song.
Yeah.
The sage. I mean, this
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
which is basically how you make stuffing.
Yeah. That's totally the chicken recipe.
Yeah, like
Stovetop.
Yeah, it's stovetop. They were just thinking about future stovetop because did it exist back then in the 60s?
I doubt stovetop existed then.
That tune dates back to
Ooh,
like
I like
the
the
16th or 17th century or something like that.
That looks
Oh, what?
fantastic.
Oh, that wasn't theirs.
It was adapted from an old folk tune.
Parsley, sage,
So the
rosemary.
Sierra Nevada tumbler,
Very hearty smell.
darker.
Yeah.
This is tumbler is our take on the classic brown ale, full of roasted malt flavors, but delicate on the palate and perfect for a crisp fall day.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I'll
Layered
tell
with
you.
notes of chocolate and toasted roasted bread and a hint of smoke. Tumbler is the ultimate autumn beer.
Why don't you show that label to the people at home? That's really pretty, by the way.
Very
Yeah, tumbler.
Yeah. Sierra Nevada.
I like a good brown ale.
I do.
a
We
little
don't see
cheers
this a
on.
lot these days, right?
Cheers on, dudes.
Cheers.
Already.
Oh, that's very roasted tasting. Tastes very roasted.
Very malty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm drinking an espresso, but it ain't got that like bitter taste.
Right. It is like an espresso. It's like a sweetened espresso almost. I can totally see that.
Do they consider it a coffee stout? Because it's definitely.
They call it
I think
a
it's just roasted
classic
barley.
brown ale.
Just that roasted barley.
So brown ale, hence, or yeah.
No, but I would say I could definitely drink this early in the morning
Roasted malt. Yeah.
with some coffee.
You could totally Irish up your coffee with that.
Yeah, I definitely could.
This
so.
is one of these
Some
that, like,
instant
if
coffee
it got
and
to
it would be
room
some-
temperature, you couldn't tell. You'd drink it anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, which happens a lot with a lot of beers.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I fell asleep not finishing that. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Now, when I know you wouldn't do this with your kids around, but you know, in your younger days, if you blacked out and you woke up at 6 a.m. and then you had half a beer sitting there, drink it.
Well, I gotta be at work at 6:30, so you better believe it. Yeah, that's right.
How else you think I'm putting up with Brenda?
Fuck you, Brenda. I got 25 minutes to get 28 minutes away.
What?
You know, hey, speaking of commutes, what's up with 465, y'all?
They're
Y'all
shutting it
Shut
down.
that shit down, man.
Man, how could they do that?
It's gonna be shut down for 9 days.
9 days.
9
This
days.
is like some
9
weird
days.
holiday shiz.
Well, they got that's like the
They're
worst
gonna
stretch.
write like the
'cause
prophets.
That's like the worst stretch, I guess, that they've had so many complaints about. They decided to just say, screw it, shut it down one side at a time,
Yeah.
and repair all the...
Because they're going east.
Well,
if you want to
they
go
need
west, you
to.
still can. But
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
going
they
to.
need to.
I'm allowed to go there to work tomorrow. I'm just going Southport over, dude. I'm not even going to get on the highway. Southport,
no.
the man
Yeah.
up
It'll
to
be-
Kentucky.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's happening. But yeah, freaking... I went to go east. I'm like, oh, shh.
I live right by 465 and 31 exit, so they got cones out on the end of my street, and
We live in the same
Oh,
neighborhood.
that's
haven't we?
perfect.
okay, like University Heights there. Ish,
Kind of around. I
Southern
live
Plaza.
off Epler.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right on, right on.
By
Yep.
the- what happened to the old agriculture place there on the corner?
Oh, but by my house?
Yeah, it used to be like on the
Now
lawn and garden
it
place.
used to be a feed store.
Yeah, and they had the plants.
Now they sell decorative block, stone, gravel, mulch.
They kept the same idea, but less pretty.
No one has livestock to feed anymore on that side of town.
Yeah.
Unless, you're feeding squirrels, but we got walnut trees for that.
Well, just feed your people that, like people just need to be eating livestock feed.
True.
We'd be alright.
Walnuts or squirrels.
Yeah. Yeah, or eat the squirrels.
My dad said that squirrels is damn good eating.
You never had squirrel?
I've never had squirrel.
I've had squirrel twice,
Good squirrel.
and it's good. It's really greasy.
He says it makes a damn good gravy.
I would make a good gravy. And you know what the one thing I've been curious about? Groundhog. That's on my
I
bucket
saw one
list.
today when I was mowing the lawn, dude.
Yeah.
Dude is big,
He's
man.
fat. He's
bigger
fat.
Than your,
I bet you
bigger than your dog, man.
I bet he's got a loin on him.
You know what? What about a beaver?
It's kind of in the same group.
Back in the 1860s, during the Lewis and Clark, early 1800s, during the Lewis and Clark expedition, they feasted mostly on beavers.
That just seems so
'Cause
messed
beavers used to
up,
be
though,
so
because they seem they almost seem
abundant back then.
sentient. They almost seem like they're like
And he said,
they seem so much more woke than any other animal because they're doing something that's like helping every other freaking
I guess so.
animal around that region. Like they're really important.
Oh, yeah.
to the, the
super
ecosystem.
industrious.
yes.
Yeah, so you just like to eat something that seems that smart.
but
seems like
Meriwether
They
Lewis.
fuck you up too, man.
Oh yeah. Lewis wrote that the tails are like a fine steak.
that's like
It's just a
writing
big
letter
muscle.
To, it
It's
seems
just
like
a big muscle, I guess.
it seems. I get it, but at the same time, it seems like writing a fine letter. Like it seems like you're writing in the blood of the animal that you devoured. You're like, beaver's tail is like fine steak, and the beaver had like 2 more years to live. So you're just a human. You're just eating delicious mammals.
Oh man.
The dam is almost paid off, you know.
I didn't mean to bring politics into this. For real though, I want to eat a groundhog, so obviously I'm not that defensive.
Camera's over there. I keep do the same
I keep
thing.
looking over there at the camera.
That's the monitor.
I get
Anyways.
you, babe.
Ping, how do you bring new life to used shopping bags?
How do I not? Use
Give me 3 examples of how you reuse shopping bags, plastic shopping bags.
Well, personally, I use them to pick up dog poop with.
Good.
I
Alright.
use them as trash can liners in my small receptacles,
Good one.
variously. And I also bring them to my shop, and if somebody wants a bag, put them in the Kroger or the whatever.
There you go.
But I can one-up you on it that my mother-in-law has even taken the grocery bags, and she got them all uniform color, so you got them from one place, and then wove them into like a floor mat like you'd have for
I've
your
seen
mudroom
those.
or whatnot. Yeah,
I've seen those.
real deal, man.
That's cool.
Real, yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I
All
like
sorts
that a
of
lot.
stuff you can do. I mean, I always got them around, so I think it's great that Kroger is ditching that because there's
In like 10 more
pretty,
years.
pretty serious abundance.
Yeah, until
of
somebody
those,
else says,
but yeah,
"Nah."
I've used them for, now it's a tie. Now it's
Right.
my little piece of rope, know.
I used to use them as parachutes when I was a kid.
You know my favorite thing to do with used shopping bags? Throw them in the goddamn trash.
I don't know, dude. They come in handy though. Like when you just need something on the fly, like you clean out your car.
Oh, I keep trash bags. I keep those those bags in the car for waste bags. I hang it on my gear shift and throw, random shit in there.
They're such a trusty friend, dude.
They are.
They're there when you need them.
And when you run out,
they never judge you either. You get to throw up in one. It's like I'm just a reused bag from Kroger.
Right.
And you're like, I know it. And then they're cool. They're still there for you, dude.
Yeah.
You
If
just
your
might get
Tinder
a-
date goes south.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like if you need a I don't know. I was gonna say like some sort of protection.
I think that topic's gone on. Ping, it's 2018.
Yes, sir.
Should children finally be allowed to drink?
Drink what?
Alcohol, of course.
Liquor, like this country was founded on drinking liquor. At least drinking some like light cider, like 1.8% or 2.2.
Some Asti Spumante. Can I give my toddler some Asti Spumante?
Yeah, probably not. It's probably not advisable. I mean, not that it hasn't happened, wouldn't happen, won't continue to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think my dad told me a story. I had my first pint when I was, I don't know, year-ish. However, you've got children. However old I was to like sit up on my own on the floor and watch the television, and Dad had poured himself a beer, and then he set it down and he went into the other room to go probably get a cigarette or
curious.
something.
Yeah, of
and
course.
comes back and mug's empty.
That's how I learned that I do not like unsweet tea. What a coincidence.
Do you still not like unsweet tea?
I hate unsweet tea.
I drank it for the sole purpose of like I like it when it's like weakened by like diluting.
If it's not sweetened, all you're doing is drinking a tincture.
What?
Did I use that word right?
I don't know.
More
What's
or
the
less.
word?
It's like a medical broth you make.
It's interesting.
Oh, sure, but
It's like a tea.
you're just doing. It is a tea, but it's beautiful. I love it. I like that.
It's just a fancy word I never get to use in conversation.
It felt right.
Right.
But you're right. I mean, sweet tea is definitely superior.
Oh yes.
But like you have to appreciate unsweetened tea like you do unsweetened coffee. It's a
I
certain
can't.
art to drinking both of those.
I forgot to put sweetener in my coffee this morning, and I walked my ass back inside to put sweetener in it.
You have to drink them in a way that's like you just understand that it's not dessert at this point. It's go time. You're drinking this coffee for a purpose. It's
I mean, I
almost
can, but I
medicinal,
prefer to take my time with my coffee.
But it makes your abs a little tighter, and it makes you feel more like a man.
Listen,
when
I
you drink
like my
black
coffee like I like my women. Sweet, hot, and silent.
So, Ping, do you how do you feel about these reboots coming out recently in the past 10 years? I mean, my top 5 of the pointless ones are RoboCop, Total Recall, Fright Night, Ghostbusters, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
You know, I think that the reboot stuff is in general just the most tacky stuff ever.
Wait, did you just ask a question about? I had a question about
But
reboots. That's funny.
you know, I loved RoboCop. I loved
The reboot?
Oh, I haven't seen any of those.
It was
I
bad.
didn't see it. All right. Let's stop with RoboCop real quickly. Somebody pointed out the flaw with this movie, which I didn't see, but it has Michael Keaton in it. We won't go there.
Birdman.
He doesn't have any gloves. He's got all this armor and all this junk. He looks great, but he's not wearing gloves. And they're like, that makes him vulnerable to some sort of like
To
protect.
thorns and broken glass.
Yeah, like to like susceptible things that like you got armor on. Protect his hands.
Blisters.
So
right.
what was the Total Recall reboot?
Total Recall reboot. Total Recall and Fright Night both had. What's his name? I can't remember Colin Farrell.
Okay.
He was in both of those. I never saw either of them, but I guess it's more about like the actual process of the Total Recall. About you go on vacation,
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
But it's like
It was a tourist trap.
I don't
that
know
went
how
awry.
different. I really don't know how different it is from the Schwarzenegger one, to be honest.
Right.
That was the one that took place on Mars, right?
Yeah,
I saw both of those in the theater first time.
Schwarzenegger was great.
hands.
Am I right? Dudes, Tunes, Brews approved. Ding, 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 ding. For real, but I don't know. How can you remake something that they took so much work
Dude,
on?
the Schwarzenegger Total Recall is superior.
Yeah, by far. Like, and then it's like, I haven't seen these other ones. I'm still curious. But it's like
I
they're back.
had no idea that any of those things
They
were made.
They
They're
ju-
back catalog now.
They
They're-
just rebooted Predator. You
Yeah.
seen this?
I
saw
saw
it's
that it
out.
happened, yeah.
Yeah, but I was just saying.
Me too. I've not seen it. But I don't watch movies. The new Freddie Mercury movie looks good though.
It looks
Yeah,
really
I'd
good.
look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd watch
but
that.
I wish Sacha Baron Cohen was him.
I kind of do, and I kind of don't because I can't stand that guy.
But he looks and sound. He looks just like him. I don't know. About
He
seeing
looks a
him.
little more than the guy who actually plays him.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm kind of a. I hate when they don't look the part. Kills me a little bit, but I'm a bit of a fanboy.
The music fits our conversation.
Kind of like Joaquin Phoenix doing Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And even
Stretch.
and freaking Reese with her with her knife, with her spoon. Yeah, she was June Carter. Reese with her spoon.
Wow, I can't see that one happening.
But I like Reese Witherspoon. I think she's actually like an underrated actress.
Shit, my favorite one of hers, you seen the movie Freeway?
That's the one I'm thinking.
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
With
Brilliant.
What's his name?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Old
He
Kiefer.
plays the rapist.
Highway guy.
Bob. Yeah.
Highway
yeah.
to Danger Zone.
In
Killer.
the danger zone, dude.
Killer stuff.
Ping, take a moment, please, and just briefly describe your long and short pants.
I'm gonna say, with 30-30, button fly beige. Yeah.
Those are your long pants.
Yeah.
What about your short pants?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't wear short pants. You don't show off those gams.
How did they do shorts? Just by waist size at that point, right? You don't really.
You don't
pick
know
the
length. That'd be retarded. Like, can I get some shorts that are 30-16?
Well, do you like short shorts or do you like
Actually,
3/4?
actually, they do. There's measurements for all the stuff.
I like a 40 by 9.
By 9?
Right.
My word.
You know what I'm saying.
I'm saying like
Watch me
I'm
mow the
also,
yard.
I'm also a 30-30, which means you're about 5'8".
Guys
5'7".
flaunting the small
On a
waist
good
over
day.
here.
Yeah,
A real
see?
good day.
Yeah, I'm
with these shoes. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
5'7". I'm a hearty 5'7", and I wear 30-30, sometimes 32-30 because of the amount of beer I've been drinking in the past
Right.
16
Hey,
weeks.
how much fun is a mosh pit at this size, right?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, mosh pits. But I'm a little stockier than people realize, so it's like it's fun. I like being short and stocky. I wouldn't being big and stocky. People expect too much from you.
I like to be big and stocky.
I mean,
like
people
it does.
people expect it when you're big and stocky. When you're short and stocky, they're like, oh, I didn't realize he was so well grounded. But I still have a bad back.
Is that an electrician joke? Because it's
No.
bad.
It's not bad if you. Yeah, I'm glad he was well grounded. Better him than me. Guy fried quickly. I don't know about the electrical code. I'm still an apprentice.
I don't follow electrical code. I just run extension cords across the house stapled to the ceiling.
Good work for setting up Studio A, by the way.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
We're working pretty good.
You did a great job tonight. Doesn't fit OSHA standard, but we've still done some chairs.
Yeah.
We're
We
not
got a few
union,
chairs.
but we're not getting paid for this.
No, we're not. That's why we don't care.
And that's why we have Johnny Ping on
I
here
can
to
vouch for that. Yeah.
help entertain y'all tonight on a budget.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I do. I got the story of my life there, man.
So what if people want you to come and to do some stuff, do some shows? Do you do shows on the fly? Or do you mostly play venues? Or events?
Oh, that's a really good question. If I end up doing, I don't really play solo type stuff. So really,
What are you? Chicken?
No. I just focus on the on the band. I like playing with the band members. I like.
You need
the
others
music
to cover up
that
your
we-
fuck ups, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just enough of a
I'm a musician. I get it.
Yeah, we get
If I do play solo, it is totally on the fly. So I've done that 2 or 3 times in the last couple of years. So I used to run open stage at Locals Only, and
I used to play
did
there.
that for 2.5 years. And when I stopped doing that, that's when I formed Midwest Contraband. I'm like, I'm not focusing on doing a solo acoustic set. Not focusing on
Yeah,
this
I
whatsoever.
did that for 8 years and it sucked.
And so I just kind of hung it up. Did a performance last year for the Church of Cannabis. That was a lot of fun. That was very, very special performance of original material of mine. I mean, again, like, I get up and play every Monday night. Don't get me wrong. I play solo. But, you know, it's one thing for me to, you know, go to open stage and run through some cover songs and have some fun. Whereas I probably would not elect to do that for billing myself as, you know.
It sucks.
Yeah, you know.
It's hard to do, man.
I did a pop-up show. I played at Primanti. No.
Yeah, Primanti Brothers?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I played at Primanti Brothers for their employee Christmas party.
Oh, cool, dude.
Man, that was weird.
Sounds weird.
That's just super weird.
You know, and I mean, like, they were open, you know, so I'm in the corner underneath two giant big screen TVs, right? That were on the whole time. And at any rate, you know, it was fun. I eventually got paid. I agreed to do it because I didn't have to play Christmas music and I didn't have to sing. I'm like, cool, so I can sit down and play guitar for 2.5 hours? Yep. Cool.
It gives you more freedom.
Cool. Yep.
This sounds like a winner in my book.
So let's
All
talk
right.
about the salsa. I broke
Salsa.
it out and snuck a sneak peek.
So that's a little garden salsa there. It's got a little medium heat to it.
It's got a good little kick. I'm not mad at it with the heat. It's very. I'm actually enjoying it with these generic Cheez-Its.
Generic Cheez-Its are the best Cheez-Its, which, after you left my house last week, I had a bowl of chili, and I put Cheez-Its in my chili instead of saltines.
I also did that at your house.
I know, that's why I did it. I was like, you did that. I want to know what it's like. Dude, it opened my world.
I love this. I love that we finally... We've been friends for a while now. But, like, sharing recipes and stuff like that, we haven't quite gotten there. Because we're both kind of stubborn in our cooking ways. But I think we're learning a lot from each other, which is good.
That's good. So would you consider the Cheez-Its and the chili a recipe thing? I mean, did you put it down on a 3x5? Or you
No,
think
I did
you'll
not.
Remember that?
Up here.
Got it.
Steel
Yeah.
trap.
Good.
I taught Josh my method for making biscuits from scratch the other day.
That was
He
fantastic.
did not know how to make a scratch biscuit.
No, not without
Nice.
staring at a recipe. Not a quick on the
But
fly.
I taught him how to make biscuits, and he taught me that I've been using the wrong butter all these years. And again, my world opened.
Real stick butter, which I get the generic. Land O'Lakes.
Salted or unsalted?
Salted's where it's at. I hate to be there, but I use unsalted sometimes. But I like the saltiness of butter. You can't beat it. It's like sugar and coffee.
Right.
I'll do
It don't
unsalted.
matter. It don't matter.
I'll do unsalted butter, but I do prefer the salted.
What we got here now?
This is the Ruthless. Rye has been a
Oh, that
staple
smells
grain
good.
for millennia, sought after for its stubborn resilience in the field, and revered for its unique flavor. Ruthless Rye IPA is brewed with rustic grains for refined flavors, combining the peppery spice of a rye and the bright citrusy flavors of whole cone hops.
It has a really
The
pretty color
Ruthless
to it.
Rye.
It does. I got a feeling this is going to stick to my mustache in a nice way.
I feel like that was get a little clinkety
Little
clankety.
clankety clankety.
Yeah, dudes.
Oh, that's nice.
That goes very well with the salsa. Actually, it was actually good
That's
timing.
very nice.
On that.
It's got a nice hop citrus flavor.
It would go it pairs very well with maybe a chili or like a really good burger.
That'd go great with a burger. A bacon burger. Throw a little bit of the sweet. Maybe a barbecue burger. Throw a little sweet with them hops.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's almost
man.
got like a celery pairing to it. I don't really taste the celery in it, but it's got that like
It does have a
brings it
slight,
down
like-
low note.
Yeah. Like a pepper hit. Like bam, there it is.
Yeah, there it is, and it's like, oh, okay, you're hanging out with me. That's cool.
Yeah.
You're
I
not
can drink
rosemary
this.
on
I can
fish.
drink this. All right. So this album you said has 15 tracks.
I think that's correct.
We're on track 14 now.
Okay.
So we'll be wrapping this up shortly because we're already almost approaching the hour-and-a-half mark.
I see.
Nice. Well,
It's been a pretty good. You had a good time.
I've had a great time.
Would you ever come back?
Yeah.
good. We like to have
In
you.
5 minutes or later?
At a later date?
Okay.
To be determined.
Be happy to.
Right on.
Do you guys mobile? Do you guys do mobile?
We're working on it. We're thinking about it, planning it. This is a set day that we have right here, so people know, hey, this is happening this day at this time. So it's not just a guess of when's those cool guys gonna make another show. We're here every day, Sunday, 8 p.m. We're kind of like the Unsolved Mysteries of the YouTubes there.
Right. Well, we got.
But-
I'm just gonna say Simpsons, but
Exactly.
You know.
We're planning to do some mobile field trips, some on locations.
Pretty much what you see is what you get currently. This is the new attempt at the setup, and I think this could be mobile. Table.
This could be mobile. The table,
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
not lugging this table.
No, I wouldn't like
This is
that.
a beefy ass table.
Yeah, I got this from a yard sale kind of scenario.
I mean, my truck is running again now, but I'm not lugging this table.
But all of this setup here, this banner, this real life banner, we just roll it up like a poster and then we just put it up.
Yeah, real life.
Yeah. So
There's crazy beer bottles here, and
those are life size, dude.
yeah,
So
and they're full. Still.
always
Yes, we're gonna crack these open after the show, and see who can drink the most.
Yeah, I bet I can drink the ones in the green bottles. They seem like the mystery beers.
They all seem like mystery beers.
I've been hanging out with this middle brown one here for a while, and I think that I'm heated it up.
We had some good beers here this evening.
I think so.
Some real
I
good
think
beers.
so. Glad to share them with you.
I think my favorite of the night, though, would have to be the Ruthless. The Sierra Nevada Ruthless.
Is that the very last one here
Yes.
that I love so much?
Yes.
It's a toss-up between that and the coffee one.
The coffee one I could totally do, but the Ruthless is my favorite.
But
We got the torpedo too.
Oh, I forgot about the torpedo. We've had the torpedo, so we've saved that one for last.
oh, there's another one?
There's a torpedo.
All right. Well, I really like this one with the salsa. The salsa came from where again? Who made the salsa?
I made it, and the vegetables came from the Odom Fest garden.
Odom Fest Gardens.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yep.
like a fancy place.
You know, a fancy place for you to go.
Now,
to
if
buy
you
your
like
vegetables.
the spice, you ought to try a little bit of the habanero salsa I brought
In that bottle?
in that bottle.
Is that a maple syrup bottle?
It is. It is. Kroger Simple Truth Organic.
I thought it
brand.
was
You bet.
horseradish.
You get your horseradish by
It looks like horseradish to me.
the actual sauce. Yes.
Some pretty good stuff.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know. I mean, Harley, I don't know if you'll like it, but so I would eat just like a little bit, like yeah. Yeah, check it though.
Is this some of that like?
It won't rip your face off. It's not Dave's Insanity sauce.
I've heard that before. Famous last words, everybody. Remember that scene in oh shoot.
Uh-oh,
Remember that
too
scene
much
in,
hot sauce. Patrick Froman said he's really enjoyed this episode. And Shauna Ping asked, how do we rate the tumbler?
As a set, it actually makes a very good flight.
It's a good flight. The tumbler, I would give that on a scale of 1 to 5 brews, probably 4. I could drink a few of those. Long day of work, I could drink that in the shower. I could drink it in the car. I could drink it at the supermarket.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
You drink at the supermarket? That would be cool, dude.
You know how people like open chips and like eat them and they get the register like, oh, I opened these. Can you imagine like taking a 12 pack and like set it down, you drink 6 of them, like, I opened those, you know?
Let's ring
We
him up.
should do that.
Yeah, because you're going to pay for them. And it's like that whole... I always think of that like Pretty Woman scene where she goes in there and she's like, oh, what are you doing in the store? Kind of thing. And she's like, bitch, I got this credit card with like $50,000. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, you stupid hooker. You know, like...
That's
remember
why
that?
you should always listen to hookers.
Well, I feel like Julia Roberts in that movie. Like, I've always grown up poor, but sometimes I got money. I know exactly what I'm gonna buy, and don't treat me like a chump, cause I'm gonna show you that my Richard Gere card, and you're gonna be like, what?
I'm already like, what? Like, what?
You
What?
ever had sex with a Richard Gere type of dude?
You went to a pet store once.
I get my bills paid, Mr. Ping.
Okay, all right.
That's all that matters. That's all you need to
So,
know.
That's good.
this is my first sip of this one.
I like it. It's a torpedo. It's a good IPA. I've had it on several occasions.
Oh, so this isn't new to you.
No, not this one. That's why this one was saved till last.
Is this more of a standard?
It's one of their like their usuals.
I'm not a big
Sierra
Nevada
Nevada, we take hops seriously. Torpedo Extra IPA starts off with the world's finest whole cone hops and intensifies their flavors with a little magic from our hop torpedo. The torpedo is a revolutionary method for dry hopping that brings this
hopping,
beer
that sounds
alive and
I'd
the
dry
rush
hop this
of
beer.
complex hop aromas and flavors not found in any other beer.
It's a good beer. I would give this one a 4.5 because it's got that flavor that I like.
It's a double wide.
It's very rich.
It's, you know, what is this? This is 7.2.
Oh, good lord.
7.2 on that. The Tumbler was a 5.5. The Vienna was a 5.3. And the Ruthless was a 6.6.
A 5. I really would have pegged the Vienna about a 4.5, 4.6 maybe, just because the flavor was so non-existent.
Pretty mild.
That's interesting.
Well, because my dinners consisted of spicy salsas and crackers, I've kind of blurred the line on what a lot of the beers tasted like. After that Budweiser one, it hit me a little stronger than I
The
expected.
Budweiser one did hit me a little strong.
But for real, though, I'm just teasing. This is definitely a very strong IPA.
It is a very, very strong IPA.
I've been drinking
That's
the...
why I poured it for you guys, and I'm not having it.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Saw
Are you
that.
not an IPA guy?
I am. The Torpedo is, again, it's double wide. I need to be at home for
That's
that.
an at-home beer.
Hey, convenience.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, I've got freaking recliners staring at each other,
Yeah,
like in the show Friends.
that's true.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And they also drank Sierra Nevada. I saw that on the top of the fridge once, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Been around that long, huh?
1980.
Really?
No.
Red Label. I'm gonna look
So you
that
like
up.
IPAs? Have you tried the Long Hammer? Red Hook Long Hammer.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
I haven't had, I haven't had Red Hook in a long, long time.
I just discovered it a few years ago when I get the Long Hammer on occasion. It's a really good IPA.
So, they were bought out by Budweiser.
Really?
They started in, I think Oregon. I'm pretty sure Oregon. And yeah, I mean, back in the day, they were one of the first craft beers that you could buy off the shelf that like wasn't Sierra Nevada or something. And they were doing kind of like what Bell's does now. Bell's has a whole bunch of stuff that they do. And Sierra Nevada didn't start doing this for, you know, till recently, like branching out the other stuff, or at least not that I saw here in our market. But the Red Hook, you know, they had the ESB and they had the Long Hammer, and they you know, they had a couple things that they put out. I thought all of those were great, and it changed after Budweiser bought it. And I'm not talking politically, like, you know, the recipe changed. Something in the process seemed to have changed.
They cheapened it down probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't it interesting watching the like you and I are in the perfect place for the change of beer. When we were kids into when we started getting old enough to drink beer, that's when a lot of the microbrew stuff happened.
Yeah, beer game
Yeah.
changed.
Like
Way.
Coors Light was happening, you know, or like Pabst.
And back then, the mountains didn't turn blue when your beer was cold, so like
No,
you
that's
never knew.
revolutionary.
You never knew when your beer was cold.
No,
Ever.
unless you're with the right guy or gal who knew how to put the stuff in there
Right.
and like frost it up, and you're like,
Right.
oh, this person knows their beer, you know. That's when I knew about the Pabst Blue Ribbon being great in bottles, freaking like ice cold. That was when I was like, dude, this is great. Coors Light sucks, but like I like Coors Original in the banquet bottles, which we learned on the show. But I don't really like Coors Light.
Coors Light can suck it. So I mean,
I don't like it, dude. I don't like it at all.
I hate to do this every week, but we have to, you know, kind of wrap it up. We're at the hour and a half mark. We don't want to go too far over to you know, weaken anyone's attention spans and get you tired of us. Use up any good material we could save for next week.
No.
So
Yeah, next week, who we got on next week?
next week is the it's shit. I gotta look it up. It's on my calendar.
Yeah, so we got people.
It's Daniel Combs and Nick Garrich. They're affiliated with Books and Brews and Melissa Sangello.
we like them. Yeah,
Very
we
good.
have good things
Yeah,
with them.
I haven't done a lot of research on that. That'll be my project for the next week to figure out who the hell these guys are. I figured Josh knew you, so I didn't research you. We've been at the seat of our pants on this episode. It turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
We've had a good time. Just
Yeah,
three dudes
wonderful.
chilling.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Sorry, Darbro, you couldn't make it because you missed a good time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. We had a lot of good beers here, and you didn't.
And I had
That's
some
right,
salsa from Ping, and I keep eating it on camera because I don't care.
But and then so next week is Daniel Combs and Nick Garrich. I'll have to reach out this week to make sure they're still on board. and good to go. They sounded really excited to do this.
Good.
It's quite funny how excited people get.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We love it. We love excitement, enthusiasm. But then the 30th, we have Chris Wolf.
Yeah. I got to meet Chris Wolf at the Shelbyville Drive-In.
I have not met him yet, and I'm pretty excited to meet him.
Dude.
He's so much fun, dude.
I'm pretty excited.
His show's going to be great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm sure the guys
His
next
questionnaire
week will
was
be better
great.
than me, but he's a stitch. He's a riot.
He's a lot of fun. I had great with Chris Wolf. And then from there on forward, we're going to get into October, which I said, we like
We're gonna
Halloween.
We're gonna figure out some Halloween stuff. Maybe do some on location, some field trips. Maybe do something else. We're gonna figure it out from then.
We'll
But
stick around for After Hours, where we'll have Ping to perform a couple of his songs.
I guess so.
Are you going to do a little something for us?
I'd be happy to.
So
I'd be happy to.
our After Hours actually happens over on our Facebook page, our Facebook group. So go join our group, Dews, Tunes, and Brews podcast.
Be there in about 10
We'll
minutes.
be there about 10-15 minutes. We're going to play some songs. I might play a couple songs. Ping might play a couple songs. Josh is going to yell and scream.
Yoko!
So anyways, this has been
Dudes, Tunes,